Welcome back to Here's Next Door. Thank you all for joining us. We're going to be finishing up another midweek review. This is the Magicycle that we got. You may have seen that video in the past. Go back and check it out. Deb put it together for us, so we're going to put this thing to the test. We want to take this thing out and put it through its paces. We want to see how it functions. Does it shift well? You know, what kind of top speeds we can get. Maybe even, you know, do a little off-road, go up and down some curves or something like that. So we're going to have Deb as my guinea pig again today. Yep. So she's going to take it for a ride. It's a nice cold December day. So we're bundled up.
I've left it at the factory default, and we'll just see how it goes. I may not do curbs and I may not do off-roading as Mike plans to do, but we will just trade off and he can have this bike and he can put it through its paces. All right, so here we go. Trip 00. It starts in 1. And let's just see what this thing can do. bike that we chose on purpose was it has the step through. And that's so for me, I find it a little challenging because of the thickness of the tires and the size of the bike. It's not like a tiny little 10-speed. I was finding leaning it over, getting my leg over for the regular was a little bit challenging. Even with gloves on, I'm finding that it's really easy to shift, really easy to control. Yeah, so basically what I'm finding is even if I'm pedaling out and like maybe I forgot that I was on 3, the minute I stop pedaling, it goes back to nothing. Like it doesn't keep assisting me. So that's important. So if you find yourself when you're on your bike and you're going, you're like, ooh, I know what that is, you know, just stop pedaling for a second and it will stop the assist. It gives you a chance to adjust the assist, put it where you would want it. And again, so the parts are, you have the speedometer and it's a nice color screen. Your green battery lets me know, it lets me know how much assist I'm getting, what my speed is, how far I've gone. So far I've gone 4.9 miles. And that's a lot, not, you know, if I were running it, that would have been a lot more work. But on a bike, 4.9 miles is pretty decent, just riding around this area. And I would like to say that I feel like I have gotten a total workout, but to be honest, I know that I've gotten a little less than my normal workout when I'm out here. So I'm gonna dial back a little bit. I'm gonna take a 2 up this hill and make myself work a little bit. So you can see difference in this speed because now I'm responsible for a lot more of the workload, and it definitely makes a difference. So that's what I'm saying, like the e-bike is fabulous because you can get your assist or dial it back and make sure that you don't miss your total workout, and it gets you outside when it's only 35 degrees out. Everybody loves that.
The things that I really like about this bike are the LCD screen that you have, because it's colored. The other bikes that I've used in the past don't necessarily have a colored screen. This tells you what the battery life is at 82%. It tells you the wattage that you're using. It tells you your speed, your max distance, and your power settings. Really easy to read as you're driving down the road. It's easy to shift between power assist. It's easy to shift for the gears. It's just a thumb on one side and a thumb on the other side. The only thing I'm not real happy about is the bell that's on this. This is basically a bell that I would put on a tricycle for a 2-year-old. I think Magicycle can up that just a little bit. It does work. Obviously, you can hear it, but it's just basically a metal bell with a dong against it. There's nothing special to it. And the flicker, I would say, kind of spins around the bell itself. So not real impressed with the bell, but the rest of the bike is doing really, really well. Actually, I'm gonna go up to the side here. We're gonna dial this all the way up to 7. And I can barely keep up with this. I gotta go to 7th gear in 7 assist just to keep up with it. It really takes off on you. I'm very, very impressed. It feels nice and comfortable. The shocks are nice and good. So let's stop at the stop sign. And what I wanna test is how quickly can I go from a dead stop. So I'll stop here at the stop sign, and then we're just gonna take off. I was still in 7th gear, but by the time I get across the street, I'm already up to 15 miles an hour just getting across the street. So it gets up and goes. Obviously, I should learn my gears. I would downshift as I go across. So we'll do one more stop here. Let's spin back around. Brakes are real nice and good too. I was able to stop very quickly on that. Woo! Up and down some curves. Let's do this. Yeah, just like that, it's going up and down curves. Let's dial this down a little bit. So I am noticing, oh, the dial down is on the bottom side. So it's not really clearly marked on the up and down. In the center has an I, which I thought was the down button for your assist. Oh, that's not the light, that's just information. Oh, that's changing my information. How much time I've spent on it. See, I'm learning things as I go along here. We've already done 7.8 miles today. And let's see here. The max speed that we went, Deb got this thing up to 28.1 miles an hour. Obviously, I'm a little bit heavier than her, quite a bit heavier, depending on the holiday food. You know, I'm sitting at 225, 230 at times. But it gets me up and goes really quickly. So dial it down to 1 assist, that's nice. So overall, I got to give this thing a whole big thumbs up. Actually, 2 thumbs up. 2 thumbs up for the Magicycle, for the ride. The initial out of the box, first time out, we put almost 8 miles on it, and it is absolutely phenomenal. It's nice and sturdy. The shocks were good. You know, swerving back and forth, going up and down those curves were really, really easy to do. So definitely a thumbs up. Once again, we want to thank you guys for watching. This was another midweek review. This was Magicycle. Go to magicyclebike.com to take a look, see what you guys like. They've got many different versions. They got a bunch of accessories that we can add to this. Before we end this though, as always, do us a favor. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit that notification button so we can keep bringing you more. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you again next week.